Hey, what's going on, family, man? I just want to say, man, I'm out here early in the morning, man. It's feeling good. You can hear the birds chirping out here. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to make this video for y'all. But I want to say that I've been gone for a while. Y'all know what's going on. I can always keep y'all updated. You know what I'm saying? The word of the day today is perseverance, man. To persevere, and also I want to say, you guys try to utilize that throughout your day, man. No matter what you're going through, no matter who's talking down on you, no matter who's talking good on you, no matter whatever the circumstances may be, your bills, whatever, man, just always try to persevere or always persevere, right? Getting into all of this YouTube news, man, there's been a lot of stuff that's been going on, so I want to just jump and dive straight into it, man. And remember, man, they said it. Now we speaking on it. It's a telescope, and you're now watching the Telescope channel. So jumping straight into it, this content, man. Haas for president, man. Haas for fucking president, man. I feel like, this brother said so many things that was really they try to twist and turn his words, take his words out of context and stuff like that. And normally I don't agree with everything that Hassan Campbell says, but on this topic right here, I had to agree with him. Now, I don't know if you guys know, but China Mac and Hassan Campbell have been going at it because of this whole Matt Hoffa incident, where Matt Hoffa interviews Troy Ave, and they speak on the tax stone case that we all know happened back in 2011, 2012. And it's still an ongoing case. Surprisingly enough, that case is still going on. It's been like, damn, 10 years? This case still going on? But yeah, this case still going on. And, the crazy thing about that is everybody in this whole situation, everybody want to, keep it discreet. And that's what I said in my last video. And this is my point to my last video. And this is how I know that I believe that Hassan Campbell is subscribed to the channel and he watches the Telescope channel. He's a part of the tribe, y'all. Hassan Campbell watches the Telescope channel. He's subbed up and he's a part of the tribe. The reason I say this and I know this is because I've already posted videos and content of China Mac getting into black folks' business and talking down on black folks, right? But sadly enough and funny enough, he tries to come on there I believe the guy's name was the real keys to the city podcast or whatever, but nevertheless, he was on their platform just trying to act like he catering to the black people so much and stuff like that. And I just want to say this, man. The reason why I said Haas for president, and the reason why I agree solely with Haas and what he was saying is because obviously, man, you can see that them brothers, I don't know what they subs looking like. I think bro got less than 10,000 subs or something like that. Probably 3,000 subs, 5,000 subs. But the thing is China Mac has 300K subs. Hassan Campbell has 500K subs. So I think that it was just more so a play on the subs, and then China Mac was offering food, and they having this whole little get together, and you can come to my house and eat, or you can come over for Chinese New Year's, and it's I just feel like black people always want to be a part of something, I don't mean that in no disrespectful manner. I just feel like us as a people, we they done took our identity, and it's if you don't know who you are, you will never know where you're going. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know, it's like being in the ocean. If you're dizzy, you don't know up from down, how you gonna know how to swim from up under the ocean and make it to the shore? Because you don't know where you're at. You don't know up from down, so how you gonna know where you're going? You know what I'm saying? So to my point, I feel like even when you look at religion and stuff like that, all of these brothers picking up these crazy religions and, stuff that's not from our people and stuff that's not of us, you know what I'm saying? None of this stuff came from Kemet, ancient Egypt or whatever you want to call it. None of this stuff came from us and who we derive from as people, right? I see China Mac, I feel like, man, he really need a software update or something like that. China Mac need a software update or something. He always in the wrong people business. I don't know if it's just me, but I think that Hassan Campbell seen it. I think that other people over the internet seen it, and people definitely in the chat seen it, that this dude is always in the wrong people's business, and I don't think that it's by mistake. It's definitely by design. For him to even be speaking on black business and stuff like that, speaking on black culture. He was talking about I Show Speed. Y'all go check that video out. I might put it in on the side somewhere in this video, but y'all go check that video out. He was saying if a Chinese kid did what I Show Speed did, he would be canceled. What about Jerry Jones? He brought Jerry Jones and compared Jerry Jones to I Show Speed, which are two total different situations. And from then and there, that's when I didn't respect China Mac. Matt Hoffa's Matt Hoffa's a legend. China Mac is a nobody. You know what I'm saying? He just one of those cool people that came from, or figuratively cool, right? cool people that came from another culture that black people just embrace because it's like, oh, you like rap music? Oh, you like fried chicken? Oh, I like fried chicken. All right, bet. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what a lot of black people tend to do. You know, they see somebody that's white, that's wearing their hat backwards, sagging their pants. Oh, he like me. You know, when really, like, that's how CIA agents and COINTELPRO operate. You know what I'm saying? It's so many things that I want to get into, and we're gonna dive right into the meat and potatoes of this stuff. Like, I know they little internet squabble. I heard them say sorry to one another or whatever. So I don't know if they little internet squabble is over. I know him and Matt Hoffa still going through it. I went to Matt Hoffa's page. Matt Hoffa literally posted a clip from the China Mac interview that he had with China Mac, and he posted a clip of China Mac pretty much biting his own words, saying that, you know, racists need to stay in their own communities and mind their own business. Like, Chinese people need to mind Chinese people business, black people need to mind black people business, white people need to mind white people business. And that's true, right? But it goes to say to China Mac, he bit his own words. You know what I'm saying? He put his foot in his mouth. Because when you looking at this whole situation that he trying to, like, you know, bring down Haas and say, you know, Haas is, you know, molested and all this other stuff, trying to joke about that. It's like, we're not even really focused on that, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then you trying to bring down Matt Hoffa and try to turn it into the street thing and the street aspect of everything to try to get the hood to, you know, to coincide with what your ideology is or what your thought process is, or, you know, side with you. Let me ask y'all something for all the black people that's in here. Do y'all know anything about the triads, or how the triads and the Asian gangs run their street politics? Do y'all know any? I'm talking about just like the first rule of Asian politics. Do y'all know anything about it? Like, do y'all know what is the penalty for snitching on a black person or killing a black person or snitching in general in the Asian community in the triad gangs? Do y'all know anything about that? Exactly, y'all. I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all don't. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna sit up here and act like I do. I don't. And you know why that is? That's because they protect their culture. They hoard their culture. They keep their culture amongst themselves. They don't share their culture. They don't pass their culture off to somebody else so they can learn how it goes. And then you can have a weasel like China Mac sneaking in here and you know, trying to tear the culture apart from the inside out. See, he was saying on Keys to the what's his name? Keys to the City podcast. On the Keys to the City podcast, he was saying, you know, Hassan Campbell trying to divide and conquer and stuff like that. But I think that was so far from the truth. I think it was ironically, I think that it was the total opposite. I believe that China Mac was trying to divide and conquer by using reverse psychology, and them brothers was on the. I ain't gonna even must lie, man. I can't even salute Keys to the City podcast, because if y'all got the keys to the city, bro, and y'all acting like that, it won't be long before y'all hand the keys over to the Asian man. It won't be long before y'all hand the keys over, because y'all was bucking y'all eyes like a mug. I'm talking about y'all was like, especially old boy with the little thing on his head. I don't know if that was a kufi or a do-rag or what. You know, them boys in NY, in New York, them boys wearing do-rag still and stuff like that. But I don't know if that was a kufi or a do-rag. You know, dude was bucking his eyes heavy for China Mac. And then the other dude, I think he was a host of the podcast or whatever, I don't know his name, but he even went as far as to say, man, my wife loved China Mac. So you niggas willing to give up y'all wives and y'all women for this man. You know what I'm saying? Like, talk about colonization. You hear me? But that's nevertheless, man, back to the point. I hate, y'all know I be rambling. I give y'all as much as news as possible in the shortest period of time as I can, because it's so much news to cover. So I don't want to make this a 20, 30, 40 minute video, you know? But it's just sad. It's sad to see that. We gonna do some more updates on this stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm just giving y'all a little perspective and what I think about this. My whole thing, and I closing fact, I'll make another video about it. But this is gonna be part one. My whole thing and what I think about this situation is China Mac is the colonizer in this situation. China Mac is the manipulator, and I feel like China Mac is putting his nose in business where it don't belong, because he's clout chasing. He clout chasing on the I Show Speed and the Jerry Jones situation. He's clout chasing now with the Matt Hoffa situation. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad that Math has so much class. Y'all go check out Math Hoffa. You know what I'm saying? Expert Opinion, I believe it's called. And y'all see what I'm talking about. Go check out the Math Hoffa interview that he just recently put up today about China Mac. And it was pretty much China Mac responding to China Mac through Matt Hoffa's interview. Like, this man was clever as hell with that. That was so player. You know, I'm not even gonna respond to you. This is what he's like. I'm not even gonna respond to you. I'm gonna let your words kill you. I'm gonna take your knife and let you stab yourself with your own knife. You know what I'm saying? And that's player, that's smart, that's chess, that's strategic, and I like that. So salute to that Black King for doing that. It's just so much on the chopping board. That's why we're gonna have to bust this down into two videos. I'm gonna post some of the videos up and some of the clips for y'all and stuff like that, so y'all can see what's going on. But my whole thing was like when Hassan Campbell was trying to get his point off, you know, on the Keys to the City podcast, they kept on cutting the brother off to, you know what I'm saying, to kiss Asian ass. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, I can't cap. Like, they was kissing ass, bro. You feel me? Like, heavy. And I don't know if they felt like, oh, you know, I could probably go on Mac Eats, or I can, you know, get my subs up, or, you know, whatever the case was, but they wasn't siding with Haas, and they was kissing, you know what I'm saying, China Mac's ass. And it was like, how is it so hard to see what Hassan Campbell is saying? You know, nobody else passes their culture off to anybody but us. We the only people that do that. You know what I'm saying? Hispanic people don't pass their culture off to us. Like, it's certain things that you will never know, that if you ain't really, you know, around Hispanic people, or you ain't got no Hispanic baby mama, or you ain't around Hispanic, it's really a lot of things that the average Black person will not know about a Hispanic person. And even if you are around them, it's still some things that you won't know about them. It's things that they're going to talk behind your back about when you're gone and you're not around the family. You're not around La Familia. You know what I'm saying? Or same thing, man. It goes with all races. It's things that I can't say that. I think that everybody know how Black culture roll at this point. You know what I'm saying? Because we give it away. We give it away every chance we get. We letting somebody else come and tell us how to run our culture. Come into our room and tell us what's appropriate and what's not cultural appropriate for us to be putting out. You know, and it's asinine, because I feel like even with the whole China Mac situation with Matt Hoffa, it's like you was on this brother's platform. Matt Hoffa even released, you know, DMs from this brother, like, you know what I'm saying, pretty much like going ape shit in his DMs about, oh man, you switched up, oh man, this and that. So he seemed like he was a little bitter about, you know, not coming on Matt Hoffa not coming on Mac Eats, and he tried to make it about like, oh, you know, you was riding my wave when I went to prison and this and that. And, you know, like, honestly, to be real with you, man, only niggas in New York really knew, niggas from his borough in New York knew about China Mac, you know. And this whole China Mac thing ain't even really blow up until he really fought AD. I remember when he used to be on Vlad every now and then or whatever like that. And I think that he was a close friend of Vlad. I think that Vlad gave him his interview just because of, you know, the diversity. You know what I'm saying? Like, how many Asian people do Vlad have actually come on to his show? So I think it was more so like of a play for Vlad. Like, it was the diversity that why he let China Mac come on the show. But even still, when China Mac went on the show, like, what he had stories to tell about prison, war stories. You know what I'm saying? We out here in the free world. Niggas don't want to hear that shit no more. Especially niggas that done been through that already. Niggas do not want to hear that no more. You feel me? That's why I never understand all of these prison pages and jail pages. It's like, why would you want to think about how jail is and be in jail and think about, you know what I'm saying, what other men got to do in jail? And, you know what I'm saying? I know it's experience for the people that's been through it. And it's kind of like they're in a sense that like they're a little institutionalized and they can't get out of that mind frame. So they keep on talking about it. And, you know, to perform the same act or do the same things and make the same mistake over and over, that's what the definition of insane is. So I think that even by communicating or talking about your mistakes and like glorifying it like it's glory stories, like glorifying your mistakes and reiterating it and keep on revisiting and going over it, that's insane, bro. Like, you're institutionalized, you're insane, and just, you know what I'm saying, just confess and just, you know, admit it so you can get better and you can stop being sick. Institutionalism is a sickness, bro. When you go to prison and you see people getting gutted, R-word or whatever you want to call it, you know what I'm saying, you know, deleted, whatever. When you see all of this go on in front of your eyes and stuff like that, that's not a pretty sight to see. You know what I'm saying? That's not something that somebody want to wake up in the morning to, you know, child time, like, you know, fights and stuff like that breaking out in the mid sleep. You got to sleep with your boots on and, you know what I'm saying, knife in your you know, like, come on, bro. Nobody don't want to live like that. So these are like pretty much insane people, man, crazy stories that they're trying to hang on to and trying to glorify because they're institutionalized. Institutionalism is a mental sickness. That's what I believe, you know what I'm saying? But if you agree, you know, y'all drop it in the comments. I know I got some people that's probably listening to me that's institutionalized and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? I got a couple cousins that's institutionalized. That don't mean I don't love them, you know what I'm saying? But they institutionalized, they whacked out. You love your retarded cousin or your crazy cousin or whatever the case may be. You love them, but you just know that, you know what the case is mentally with them. You know, they need help. Now, I say this to say, nobody knew about China Mac You know what I'm saying? Besides, other than he got beat up by AD, and you know what I'm saying, that Mac Eats thing wasn't really going nowhere. Bro, and not to knock his business or anything like that, but bro, I think that it got more clout and it got more rain when AD was talking about, you know, when they were saying that AD was stealing and AD was talking about doing AD eats and stuff like that. You know, I think that it had more of a rain to it then. But funny enough, man, you know, I'm gonna leave this video at that. I know it's been a long one. I'm gonna leave it at that. But part 2 coming soon, man. Y'all stay tuned, man. We got to get back into it. And I want y'all tell me this. Y'all tell me this. Tell me this. I feel like, have any of y'all that's watching this video or that's gonna see this video, just let me know. Do you know about triad culture and how triads move and their street code and their gang codes and stuff like that? Just let me know, because I want to know that, because China Mac said that he didn't mess with Matt Hoffa and he's never going to listen to Matt Hoffa again because Matt Hoffa's street code and that's going to get street and all this other stuff. But here you have, like I said, I'm gonna play the clips, but here you have an Asian man telling a nigga how to be a nigga. Ain't that some shit though? Man, y'all hit that like button, man. Hit the subscribe button. Peace and blessings to the tribe, man. I love y'all. Remember, man, they said it. Now we speaking on it. I'm Mr. Telescope, and you're now watching Telescope Channel. Hey, what's going on, family and visitors? Peace and blessings to you all. Welcome to the Telescope Channel. Hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notification bell in the bottom corner. Here at the Telescope Channel, we're going to be diving in from everything from music to religion, sports, and all other current events. Subscribe to the channel so you can stay updated. Let's go get it in.